is human flourishing. This is from a Greek word eudaimonia, which means good spirited. This is a term coined by Greek philosopher Aristotle to describe the pinnacle of happiness that is attainable by humans. It arises as a result of different components such as phronesis, a Greek term for wisdom or intelligence, friendship, wealth, and power. This is the complete goodness of humans in developmental lifespans that somehow includes positive psychological functioning and positive social functioning along with basic goods. So, why human flourishing is important? So, in other aspect, human flourishing is also important to researchers, policymakers, religious leaders, and anyone who aims to make life better for individuals or communities. They investigate the factors that truly lead to human thriving, holistic health, and well-being. Uncovering those factors is a lofty goal that could become a significant achievement. So, what does it look like? So, in positive psychology, flourishing is when people experience positive functioning and positive functioning of emotions, most of the time living with an optimal range of human functioning. For us, human flourishing begins with self-determination and agency, scaffolded by strong social relationships. We flourish when we live with a purpose, when we practice gratitude, forgiveness, and open-mindedness. We cultivate character, strength, and resilience to flourish in adversity, to lead with empathy and virtue. And how do we do it? So far, it looks as if flourishing is something that we ourselves enact through virtuous action. We act well in society with others, guided by reason, virtuously using our human capacities in pursuit of the good, and when we do this, then we can be said to be happy and flourishing.
As the time changes, elements that comprise human flourishing change. Ito ay nagbabago ang panahon habang ito ay nagbabago ang mga elementong bumubuo sa pag-unlad ng tao. Sabi pa dito, people find to live more comfortably, explore more places, develop more products, and make more money. Ang mga taong natagpuan ay nangangahulugan na namumuhay ng mga komportable and mag-explore ng more places, develop more products, and maraming pera. That's the humans of today are expected to. Dumako naman tayo sa Eastern and Western. When you say Eastern, alam naman natin siguro ang Eastern. So, when you say Eastern, babasahin ko dito ayon sa aking reports, focus is community-centric. Focus is community-centric, ito ay nakafocus sila sa komunidad, kaunlaran. And, individual should sacrifice himself for the sake of society. So, when you say, higit sa nakatutok sa centric na ito, dapat individual na isakripisyo ang sarili para sa kapakanan ng lipunan. So, Chinese Confucian system, Japanese Bushido, encourage studies, literature, science, and etc. When you say Chinese Confucian system, Japanese Bushido, and the last is encourage studies, literature, science, and etc. Ito ay mga sistemang Confucian. Ang trino, Japanese Bushido, hikayatin nila ang pag-aaral ng panitikan or agham or etc. So, sa Western naman, when you say Western, alam naman natin siguro ang Western. So, when you say Western, more focus on individual, human flourishing as end. Aristotelian view is for eudaimonia as the ultimate good. Pag sinabing Western, sabi dito, more focus sila sa individual, ang mga tao din na umuunlad bilang wakas ayon kay Aristotelian view. At nilalayon ang mga eudaimonia bilang ang mga pinakamahusay na kabutihan.
Today, I will discuss human flourishing in science and technology. Technology as a mode of revealing. Technology embodies a specific way of revealing the world, a revealing in which humans take power over reality. Revealing is the way something that comes into being, the way that a thing unfolds itself at its own time and place. The Heideggerian concept of revealing is powerful. Heidegger says that technology is a mode of revealing. Technology comes to presence in the realm where revealing and unconcealment take place, where aletheia, truth happens. Thus, technology reveals the truth of the world, and revealing is something that gives or shows itself. Technology has always been defined as a means to an end and being a human activity. It has long filled the world. Everyday routines are marked with technological advances that reflect what a society is good or known for. Technology has well advanced since the middle of the 20th century, especially after the end of World War II. It is not unexpected for technology to involve questions of knowledge, which lead to its formation as one of the branches of philosophy. This also led to the furtherance of technology based on how it is viewed and understood, but there is more to that. Aristotle was born 304 before Christ, an ancient Greek philosophy scientist and one of the most significant thinkers and who contributed so much to science, technology, political theory, and aesthetics world. Followed that knowledge of the world begins by looking and examining that which exists. To understand the human person flourishing in terms of science and technology, it is good to first examine technology in its essence. But not all technology is the same. Hence, not all revealing is the same. Modern technology isn't the same as older technology. Phones are no longer simply outlets for communication. They carry the tools necessary to manipulate our being. Phones convolute concealment. When we snap a photo, we take it and alter its content. We convert the subject to the point of objectification. We treat ourselves as objects when we edit photos to gain artificial praise. Technological development, moving from the old house phone to mobile phones, and now to smartphones, all cause varying challenges.
Components of human flourishing according to Aristotle's Nicomachean Ethics. Formal definition of happiness or flourishing or eudaimonia. Happiness or flourishing or living well. It is a complete and sufficient good. This implies A. That it is desired for itself. B. That it is not desired for the sake of anything. C. That it satisfies all desire and has no evil mixed in with it. And letter D, that is stable. Eudaimonia is literally good-spirited, a contented state of being happy, healthy, and prosperous. A term coined by renowned Greek philosopher Aristotle 385 to 323 BC to describe the pinnacle of happiness that is attainable of by humans. Example of eudaimonia is volunteering one's time, giving money to someone in need, expressing gratitude for another action, and carefully listening in others' point of view. It has been translated into human flourishing. It arises as a result of different components such as phronesis, a Greek term for wisdom or intelligence, friendship, wealth, and power. Material definition of happiness. The happiness caused by material terms like money and comfort. It can be understood as material happiness. This material happiness is temporary, which means the pleasure acquired through it will not last long. There are several ways in which Aristotle approaches the question of what happiness consists in. First, he notes that flourishing for plants and animals consists in their function well according to their natures. So, one question we should ask in this is, what is the proper or peculiar function of a human being? Aristotle thinks it obvious that our proper function consists in reasoning and in acting in accord with reason. This is the heart of the doctrine of virtue, both moral and intellectual. So on this line of reasoning, we are led to the conclusion that the possession and exercises of moral and intellectual virtue is the essential element in our living. A second approach is the survey, the goods which we find ourselves desiring. Since happiness presumably consists in the attainment of some good or set of goods such that to have them in the right way, this is to be living well. One division of goods is into external goods. It is wealth, fame, honor, power, and friends. The second one is goods of the body. It is life, health, good looks, physical strength, athletic ability, dexterity, etc. And goods of the soul, virtue, life projects, knowledge and education, artistic creativity and appreciation, recreation, friendship, and etc. The problem then is to delineate the ways in which such goods are related to happiness. Aristotle views that certain goods, example is the life and health, are necessary preconditions for happiness, and others, wealth, friend, fame, honor, are embellishment that promote or feel out of good life for a virtuous person, but that it is the possession and exercises of virtue which is the core constitutive element of happiness. The virtuous person alone can attain happiness, and the virtuous person can never be miserable in the deepest sense, even in the face of misfortune, which keeps him from being happy or blessed. So, happiness combines all elements over which we have greater control, or virtue, with elements over which we have lesser control, the health, wealth, friends, etc. That's all. Thank you.